Hey guys, I'm making this video because I'm just gonna spoil my OC story because I don't care for them anymore. I really just want to distance myself from them. I do not like them anymore. And, I thought I might as well just tell the story because fuck it. Because there's gonna be some people who are at least interested, okay? And if not, then I'm making an ass of myself. So basically, our story starts with Angel and her sister Vicky. Now, Angel and Vicky moved a lot, and so they finally stayed at this one place where Scarlett was. And the first day they went to the school, they were in like grade one or something. Uh, Angel met Scarlett, and Scarlett just immediately fell in love with her. I mean, back in the day, she wasn't really openly, like, she didn't know it was gay or something. She thought she was just like being friends with her or something, or she just like really liked her or something like that. So she always hanged around Angel and stuff, and she just really liked her and all that. And Vicky didn't like that because she's a possessive sister. Now, Angel and Vicky, they're very toxic. They should not be together. That's just no. They are toxic siblings. They like often get into fights and all that. But like they make up after it, and like Angel always feels the need to just like apologize after every fight they have. And we skip over a few years, and like everything's been just kind of back and forth between the two sisters and like the sibling. I mean, the friend. And Angel made a few friends during school, but they were all pushed away or like killed by Vicky because she just got too annoyed with them. But no matter what she did to Scarlett, Scarlett always stayed by because she was just like, you know what, fuck it, this bitch is evil, so I'ma stay. It's not like I said namaste. So a few years go on by, and Vicky is eventually kicked out of the home. Now, the reason for this is that she was caught doing drugs and doing the naughty, and like the mum was just like, you know what, get the fuck out of my house, I don't want this shit, get out of here. And Angel was watching from like from her room, like she could hear it, and she walks out and just goes like, bro, what the fuck? And soon after, she goes chasing after her sister, like running right past her mum, just going like, Vicky, what the fuck? Why were you kicked out or some shit? And Vicky just like they kind of go back and forth, and she's just and Angel's trying to just like bring her back and go like, come on, you can apologize to mom. I'm sure it's gonna be fine, because she's naive and didn't hear the fucking argument. And Vicky starts to get violent. So Angel starts to get violent. And so, soon after that, Vicky pushes Angel over the edge, and Angel bites Vicky's arm off. I don't know why she did that. It just came over her, and soon after, the figment of her imagination, known as Zack, he comes into play, the blue wolfy boy, the guy with the red scarf, he comes into play, and he's just like, oh shit, what's good? So basically fucking, it was like a traumatic thing for her, so she just kind of ran off. She dropped the arm on the ground and fucking ran off. And, obviously people come help Vicky and then take her to the hospital and all that shit. And after that, fucking, to cope with all this, shit that she did, she's just like, oh fuck, I probably shouldn't have done that. Of course, Scarlett was still there for her and going like, "Oh, yeah, there's nothing you could have done, man. It was bound to happen, obviously." But she starts heading towards the druggies, and like, she starts like taking like cigarettes and all that, and like getting really high and all that shit. And Zack is like, she's basically like schizophrenic or some shit, and he convinces her to do the drugs and all that kind of shit. And she just starts to see Vicky in this really shitty light and just runs off away from home and goes into an abandoned warehouse where she just kind of vibes and stuff, like plotting a way to kill Vicky because she's just ruined her life or some shit. And meanwhile, Vicky was doing some heinous shit as well. But because of that, they had to have her brain washed. They basically had to they brainwashed her and filled in all the gaps in her memory. And they told her she was younger, she was into anime, she was fucking weeby, she was a weeb. And Scarlett was there because, like, you know, she just felt bad and shit. And right after, well, not right after, but like a few days after that happened, Vicky encountered Angel because Angel was going out, like, getting some food and shit. And Angel just full on fucking yeet, just fucking scraped out her eye and just took it as a souvenir. And she was just like, you know what? This is good. Hell yeah, squishy. And so that, and Scarlett was like nearby because she always watched from behind because she knew that like Angel was gonna fucking come after her or some shit because she hadn't seen her in a while. And she saw all this go down, and like they were super far away from a hospital. You have to understand this. And like Scarlett was ready to fight her off and was just like, all right, come on, let's go, let's fight. And she knocks out her eye too, but she chooses not to take it because she's like, oh, that was my old friend and stuff. So I'm gonna give them some dignity. So basically, what Angel does is like, obviously Vicky's losing a lot of blood. She just pulls out some like stitches or something and stitches up her eye. She obviously cries and shit, so that's why she has the cross on her eye. And she just puts her eye into Vicky's, so like, you know, just putting pressure. And then it's just like, here, take this eye, use this one, alright, I don't want to go to waste, fucking. And the doctors put it in. But you see, whenever... So, well, that explains why one eye is like white and then like the other one is just like, you know, when she's sad or something it turns black. So basically after that, Scarlett was just like, okay, I've got to watch after her or else I don't know what Angel's gonna do to her. So she watches after her and like all that kind of shit and just like basically a sort of guardian angel or some shit. And after a while, things get more drastic. Like, so Vicky was sleeping in her house, you know. Scarlett was just kind of watching from the outside, just making sure because she was doing night watch. And Angel gets in the house and pours gasoline everywhere. And then she stands right next to Vicky's bed and just drops a match down and just fucking leaves. And then Vicky fucking just friggin' tries to find an exit, and Scarlett has to obviously come in and just get her. And then, like, after that, they just call the cops and all that to help them with all that. Because, like, Angel hasn't only just been trying to kill Vicky, she practiced her killing skills on other people, such as, the old friends that survived Vicky. The old friends that, you know, were persuaded away because Vicky was violent towards them or some shit like that. And sorry for the fucking stuttering. And then, like, after a while, the police kind of just put Vicky and Scarlett in this, you know, safe house or something, changed her name, all that, identity, everything. Yeah, even, like, bleaches Vicky and fucking Scarlett's fur to change their color. So then Vicky turns into a different color. I can't remember what color it was, but I know that Scarlett turns into like a white. She turns into like a white with like some stripes of gray because like some of it didn't bleach right. And they basically live out, like, their lives just doing that. And Angel, soon after, is caught and put in an insane asylum. And, like, they realized after a while her schizophrenia and, like, her imaginary friend Zach was, like, teaching her all these things and, like, yeah, teaching her all the ways to kill others and shit. Just going like, hey, you could do this, or you could do this, ooh. And, yeah, I just spoiled my whole story for that. So, the next thing I'll do is I'll spoil the story for fucking Arya and, like, the Edswell gang, because I kind of want to do my own stuff. I don't want to be known for Edswell, just Edswell, because of the old obsession phase I went through. Like, I wanna make some new things. I wanna be different, diverse, you know. I don't wanna be known for that old kind of cringy stuff, you know. Even though that's my most viewed thing is a Tom Tour video, which I've been thinking about taking down, but I can't be arsed because someone actually stole that video. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the fucking spoiler.